the 83rd running of the Australian Speedcar Championship. The A-main is go! Harry Stewart in the 7 gets a good jump. Mosen to the outside. Look at Nitro Nick. He finds drive on the pole line. And we've got a leader. Who is that out? Is that the 7 of Payette? Tom Payette has coasted to a halt. Hopefully it's just popped out of gear and we've lost another one. Is that the 10 of Caleb Mills? Boy, oh boy. Fellow competitors, we are set. Let's try and do it again. The green light is on. Harry Stewart nails the start. He drops straight to the bottom. Parker goes with him. Oh, somebody upside down.
Rusty Whitaker.
Yeah, I was going to say it's Rusty. So let's have a look at what happened down here in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, he turned hard right. He must have collected the back of one of his fellow competitors. I think it might have been one of the hardwire cars bouncing through there as well.
Yeah, one of them definitely got a massive hop up right the way through the corner and probably checked the guys up behind him. And
yeah. Restart for the Australian Speedcar Championship. We're back underway. Harry Stewart will lead him into turn number 1 and 2. Have a look at Mosen. Around the top side of the racetrack and you'll edge ahead down the back straight away. They're 3 wide further back. Kaden Brown goes right to the fence. They're all over the racetrack in turn 4. Leader is still Brad Mosen now. Stewart back to 2nd. Brown up to 3rd. Nick Parker running that low groove through turn number 3 and 4. He's probably committed to it. Car in the fence. Keenan Fleming. Left side is down. Oh, contact on the front straight away and up and over goes Tom Payette. In the WA number 7, he couldn't get out of the way. So can we get some momentum going and get this race underway? So Brad Mosen on the restart. Harry Stewart 2nd. Kaden Brown goes to the bottom groove. 4th place, Hayden Williams, and it's Nick Parker. Everyone now up on the fence except for, is that Mitch Saunderson working the bottom? No, it's the Tasmanian, Brock Webster. The 91 just slides up between the 2 hardwire 6s.
In front. It's starting to tighten up here. Mosen, he's feeling the heat. Harry Stewart's ready to pull the trigger. He goes for the lead in turn number 1. He makes the pass. Mosen can't switch back underneath him and he slides himself going into 3. Covers the line, new race leader. It's Harry Stewart in the Titan Garages and Carports entry. Mosen trying to come back at him. Look for Kaden Brown, the Brown pup. He goes ballistic in turn number 3, makes the move, and he's now up into 2nd. And here comes Hayden Williams. He looks to put a pass on Mosen. He gets him. Our leader gets the fence. He's caught up with the back marker, and we're going to have a new race leader. Or will we? No. Harry Stewart hangs on. Dives now to lap the number 9. Brown's in behind him. This race really coming to life. Nitro Nick now working the bottom to perfection. So the top 5 separated by very little as they come around with 29 to go.
Yeah, the race is starting to heat up now. Have a look at Parker. Oh, the yellows are on. Yellow lights. I think that might be that Caleb Curry. Or is that Jack McCarthy? It is Caleb.
Look at the disappointment there on Keenan Fleming's face, the Western Australian. All right, so 30 on the board. Harry Stewart with Kaden Brown nibbling on his rear nerf. We've got the restart. Hayden Williams and Brad Mosen. Mosen to the inside. No, he can't clear him. And look at Parker. Nitro Nick looks for a bit of extra boost. Can he get 3rd? No, but he slides into 4th in front of Mosen. And here comes the Jack attack. Mosen now back on Parker, who switches back underneath him. Sensational speed car action for the Speedway shop. Harry Stewart's out in front. Kaden Brown, he goes for the move to the inside. No, he can't get him. Stewart drives around the outside of him. Hayden Williams, perhaps in the catbird seat, watching these 2 go at it. It's quality speed car racing.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's hot up front.
He will stand on the gas until the very end. We are back underway with 26 laps remaining. Oh, Stewart cops the bike. He's into the fence. He rides out of it. Just stood on the gas as Kaden Brown takes over the race lead. The Brown pup. Could he repeat his 2017, 2018 antics? When as a 17-year-old he captured the Australian Speedcar Title. Harry Stewart, the car seems okay. Look at Parker. Nitro Nick. Stewart again into the fence. On Parker clips Hayden Williams right rear. That could have been disastrous. Mosen now takes him. Jack McCarthy on the bottom. It's Jack. The Jack attack with Parker now lunging back at him. Well, it's difficult to tell whether or not he took any of the infield there with that pass. Mosen trying to fight back, but Phil out in front. The Brown pup, Kaden Brown, is looking $1 million.
Kaden Brown disappeared in the distance while the rest of the field just battle their way through 3 and 4. 2.4 seconds that time by over Hayden Williams. Nick Parker is up to third, and Parker has a long way to go to get to this front two. Really has been split apart here. Through turn number 3 and 4, the action we're looking at now, Nick Rowe, Mitch Saunderson, also Brock Webster in the Tasmania 91. But there's our race leader once again, Kaden Brown. For Kaden Brown, but very shortly he'll be looking at the back of some slower traffic. The first car will be Garth Thompson, who'll slide him down there in turn number 1. There's a battle on screen. Travis Buckley in the NZ7, putting a slider on Webster. Webster will get him back on the exit of turn number 4. Plenty of racing at the back of the pack, but out in front right now. He's in cruise control, Kaden Brown. Second place is Hayden Williams, and Nick Parker still third. Not that much.
The Brown pup. Could he do it again? Could it be his second win in this event? The one that eluded his father, Mark, who was a very experienced campaigner. He was second on a couple of occasions. His dad in this event.
The right rear's come off Harry Stewart's car. Right down here in front of us. As he made his way down through the front straight away, he's got the wall a couple of times. You've got to assume that the rear axle has just come apart on the 7. And boy, was he lucky not to go upside down.
Yeah, I was watching.
So many.
These Aussie titles, it doesn't matter what division it is. Have a look at it there. Exactly what you were talking about, how it's just sheared away. The green is waving. Kaden Brown, Hayden Williams, Parker to the inside. The Jack attack up on the high groove. You see him here really having to feather their way through 3 and 4 on the high line. McCarthy with a big crack at Parker. He'll slide up the track. He picks up third. Nitro now trying to retaliate. Hayden Williams still second. Parker gets through on McCarthy. And Caleb Mills and Brad Mosen both trying to get back into the mix. They're 3 wide through this corner. Oh, we may be yellow here. We've got a stranded car. I think it's Brock Webster.
And Mills and Mosen have been glued together all weekend. And here they are battling at back end of this feature event. Nick Rowe just slides in by. Gets by the 10, but Mills fights back. But down the back straight. Oh, we've got a car in the wall. Yellow lights are on again. Another left rear.
Yeah,
Another wheel off a race car. It's Garth Thompson this time. In the NT9. No, it's race declared. Race declared. That's why they're heading to the scales.
Unbelievable. So the curfew has kicked in. The time curfew has kicked in. That's why he's animated in the cockpit. The word must have come through from our chief steward. Can you believe this? He's just got to make weight. The Brown pup, Kaden Brown. There it is. We've got the green. Make some noise. Put it together for Kaden Brown, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at these scenes. He's hopping out of the car. He's got the Aussie flag in his hand. Let's make some noise, Murray Bridge. Congratulations to Kaden Brown.
Oh, I'd like to think it was that easy. We struggled really, really bad early on in the night last night. We've got a brand new King chassis, and we're just still trying to find our feet with it, and especially when the track's so juiced up. We're not used to that back home at Eastern Creek. So we got thinking, and we got really good in that prelim night last night, but I couldn't believe how tough the racing was at the same time. It really felt like I was back in America in a USAC show, which is just a real credit to Australian midget racing at the moment. We don't have the biggest numbers, but I think with the racing we put on this weekend, it shows that midgets are better than sprint cars. No, it really wasn't. And obviously, a bit Harry got into the wall pretty hard. So condolences to Harry. I think he was the class of the field all weekend. I was pretty excited that I was able to pace with him early on in that feature because I feel like he was 2 to 3 tenths of a lap quicker the whole weekend. So we got working on the car, got it better and better each time. And when it mattered, Brad, my dad, Alki, Will, they got it so right. It was such a dream to drive. And nearly put it in the wall on 3 and 4, which is a scary moment after hitting the wall in the 20K to win show last year. So just so stoked for the whole team and to become a 2-time Australian champion now. It's pretty special.